Hey, what's up guys? It's SirTagCR, and today we're back again with my favorite Fisherman deck in the entire game. We end up having the Musketeer and the Ice Golem to go and kite for defense. If they have a Hog Rider, a Golem, or any tank tech, we can easily activate the King Tower with a Fisherman, and it's really good at defending against any type of bridge spam as well. This is my favorite balloon deck because of its defensive capabilities, and the very fast cycle of Skeletons, Bats, Ice Golem with Snowball allows me to outcycle my opponent's counters to the balloon, so I'm able to get some very easy damage. So let's go jump straight into some games, and hopefully we can assert some dominance. So we got a game against Bigfoot. We caught a wild Bigfoot today, guys. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what he's got in store for us. So he's got a baby dragon. I'm fully expecting this to be either a graveyard deck, a golem deck, or something of the sort. He's going to end up having a barb barrel as well. So maybe this is going to... Okay, I was going to say maybe this is going to end up being an RG deck. Maybe I'm just wrong. That's simply not the case. We're going to have to go for a skeleton snowball, so then we're able to finish it all off before too many skellies accumulate. And I could end up going for like a Fisherman balloon push here, and I don't think that that's too bad. Because he's going to end up dropping a lot of elixir on the right-hand side. Like, he dropped a graveyard. That's already 5 elixir. Fisherman's going to go and pull a giant skeleton right into us. So now we know we can't cycle Fisherman in the back against this person. Because if he drops, like, a giant skeleton at the river and he goes and yoinks me... Oh, man. How bad would that be if I went and pulled a giant skeleton in my tower? We can't have that happen, guys. It's going to be in my nightmares forever. So we're just going to have to wait and see what else he's going to end up having. He's got Tornado as well, so that's going to be a little bit obnoxious, but... I am pretty convinced that we can win this matchup if I play this well. He's going to end up going for a graveyard, maybe? He went for a barb barrel. He didn't. Huh. He's going for a miner with bats, and he might go for a baby dragon. The bats would be able to get on top of the baby dragon if he dropped it like in the placement of the miner. Bats are going to give us a lot of value, my man. So I think I want to end up going for Musketeer in the back. I definitely want to end up going for a Fisherman here, so then we can go and pull the giant skeleton. I want to end up going for an Ice Golem as well. And then we want to end up going for a Snowball still. So the baby dragon should end up dying. We need to end up going for skeletons just to make sure that we're able to finish off all those skellies as well. Giant skeletons shouldn't get any damage on our tower. This is definitely not a matchup that's in our favor, but we could win it if I play it correctly. So his giant skeleton's out of cycle, so we're going to end up going for a Fisherman, Miner, Musketeer push. I think that's going to do pretty well for us, depending on what he drops. I mean, the Fisherman, if it yoinks on the top of the tower, then we could get a lot of damage and a lot of value. We end up baiting out a baby dragon, which is always nice. Then we can go for an Ice Golem, and we got a lot of chip damage with that Miner. So, we're in a pretty good spot. I assume that he's going to end up having a poison with this deck, so it's a little bit risky dropping what I just dropped, the Musketeer in the back, but Executioner is going to also be quite a threat. We're going to have to go for a Fisherman. Definitely want to end up going in for a Miner here, and then want to cycle a couple Musketeers, I think. I think that's going to be one of our best ways of dealing with this man. So he's going to end up going for a graveyard, but I don't think he's back to poison, so let's go in for our bats. We're going to wait for all this to die, then we're going to end up going in for a Fisherman. He's going to end up going in for a poison now, but I don't think he's at much elixir, so we're going to end up going in for a Miner plus balloon push, when we might be able to pull the Executioner. Maybe we're able to redirect it on top of the Ice Golem, so even if he Tornadoes it back, I think it's going to be hitting the Ice Golem instead. Man, this could be really solid. If the balloon gets a hit, we could win the game, guys. Are we able to go and pull the Executioner again? We do get a hit. Let's go, guys. We might be able to win this matchup. Let's go! Executioner, Graveyard. We win it without poison, and we win it when he has every counter into the book. The Executioner, the poison, and just so many answers to our Musketeer on defense, so many answers to our balloon on offense. I felt like I was just trapped in a box all game, and we finally broke out at the very end with that very feisty Fisherman. That was such a fun win, man. All right, we're going to go and sauce out a good luck here. We're going to see what's up. We're going to go for bats in the back here, and this guy's going to go for a Snowball. So the bats are on a rampage when Snowball's out of cycle. We're going to go in for a Miner and try to get some value on the left-hand side. He's going to go for a Fisherman to go and try to activate King Tower. You're not dropping it in the right spot. You need to be dropping it like right here to go activate the King Tower when the Miner's in the corner. We'll see what else he's going to do. He's got Electro Wizard. He's got Fisherman. So this is looking like it's going to be a Pekka deck, I would assume. I could be wrong, but I think it's going to be Pekka. Ah, Sparky, man. Sparky's always tough when you don't end up having Zap. So I don't have Zap. I don't have Electro Wizard. So I kind of have to do this. I have to play really aggressive with a Miner and bats right now. He's going to end up playing for Goblin Giant as well. This guy's really aggressive. Maybe we can get an Ice Golem to go and tank for the Goblin Giant, so we're able to kill that a little bit quicker. And I'll try to go in for a Skeleton Surround on top of the Sparky. If the Spear Goblins kill that, that would have been really bad. If the Spear Goblin killed a Larry, we would have been in a sad Panda Alert moment. I would have just been crying myself to sleep there, because that would have hit my Musketeer at my tower. So I was really banking on that working out well for me. So I'm going to end up going for bats just to kill the Mega Minion and the Dark Prince. I have to go in for a snowball, then I will, and I do have to. So this guy is like cycling his Mega Minion really capriciously. That's a terrible play. As soon as he cycles his... no, you know what? He might have Hunter. He might be able to get away with this because this is going to be a really bad matchup for me, I feel. I was going to say he shouldn't be able to do this, but I think he's got Hunter, and he might be able to kill this push. If he does, then we're going to end up going for a Fisherman. We're actually just going to go for a Fisherman on top of Electro. You know what? He wasn't able to do that push. He wasn't able to do that. That was a really bad play on his end. When I go and try to cycle Skeletons to kill the Fisherman for a nice positive Elixir trade, for a +2 Elixir trade, killing the Fisherman is always a good transaction. If you guys didn't know that, just Skeletons counter the Fisherman if you place them in the right spot like I just did. So he cycled Mega Man and we took advantage of it last time. I just need to keep up the aggression so he's not able to go for a Goblin Giant here. If he goes for Mega Man, we'll go for Skeleton, so then the Mega Man redirects maybe. Can we go in for an Ice Golem and then go and pull with the Fisherman? Skeletons here. Right after. Okay, Skeletons should be enough. We're in a really good spot now. All I need to do is get a little bit more chip damage with this Miner. He's got Lightning though, so that is going to be a pretty big issue. He's got Electro Wizard as well. Man, this guy's got a lot of counters to me. I didn't really think about that before, did I? He's got too many answers. He's going to go for his Sparky now. He's just going to try to save that tower, isn't he? If we kill the Mega Minion, we can just go in for another balloon and not worry about anything. I know that the Fisherman's going to lock onto my tower, but it doesn't matter to me. He's going to go for a Snowball, but if we get death damage, I'll be a very happy camper. That's all I really want for Christmas is death damage from the balloon. I don't even want anything else, my man. Just give me death damage or give me death. And I think we're going to be able to walk away with the W. All I need to do is go and cycle a Snowball on the tower. So we're going to vigorously cycle back to it. GG, well played, and peace out. If he had Hunter, I'd been an exceptionally sad panda, but he still had a hard counter and we won, so feels really good, man. GG, well played, and peace out. It is no easy feat defeating a Sparky deck when you do not end up having an Electro Wizard or a Zap, but we were able to do it, and it felt really good because he had a lot of air counters. He ended up having the Mega Minion, Snowball, and Electro Wizard, and we still came away with a dub. When I go for Skeletons in the back, we're going to see what's up. We're going to see what this guy's got in store for us. Let's go in for a Miner because he's not responding to the Skeletons. And we see a Valkyrie. So when we see Valkyrie right now, I'm totally expecting some type of graveyard deck. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. When I go for a Musketeer in the back, and we're trying to combat this Baby Dragon and Valkyrie with our Ice Golem and Musketeer. So we're going to try to be able to pull everything at once. So Baby Dragon's going to get slaughtered. The Valkyrie's going to get slaughtered. And I totally am expecting graveyard now. I think I want to end up going for a Fisherman and Balloon on the right-hand side so then he's not able to Tornado a single Balloon. Oh, he's going to end up having Mega Minion. This is going to be a tough matchup for sure now. He's going to have Tornado since he ends up having Ice Wizard. And, yeah. I really wasn't expecting Mega Minion with it. I'm not going to lie. A little bit shook right now. A little bit shook. Let's go for another Ice Golem to go and kite further. We can drop it a little bit further since the Valkyrie is already in the middle. Also Miner if I wanted to, but I think he's going to respond to that anyway, right? You're not going to let the Ice Golem headbutt your tower, are you? Yeah, alright. That's what I kind of figured. I didn't want to go and drop something right into a Baby Dragon. So I could go in for Fisherman just to go and pull the Baby Dragon. I don't think that's a bad play. So he's got Bowler, 100% Splash Yard. Valkyrie, Bowler. What else could he be running, man? Let's go for Bats right on top of the Mega Minion. Make him go in for a Tornado. Again. I'll Snowball that. I think that dies. Then we get death damage. That was probably a bad Snowball because maybe he has Freeze. I guess we're going to find out, right? Let's go for a Skeletons round and then maybe the Bowler just dies. I'm not going to go and use a Fisherman right now. It's just not worth it. I don't think that the Fisherman would be able to activate King Tower because we get the Bowler HP too low. Usually I would though. Okay, he's not up that much Elixir since he let a Bowler die to Skeleton, so we're fine. I thought it was going to be a little bit worse for us. We have to go for Bats and then a Miner here just to play really aggressive in case he goes in for a Freeze. Yep, he does. So now we need to play really aggressive, so then we can go in for Skeletons and Snowball on defense. And since he went in for a Freeze there, he's going to be down a little bit of Elixir. So I think we at least get death damage and maybe one hit. If that happens, we're in a great spot. So you guys saw that I really wasn't able to defend that perfectly. So what I did, immediately go in for an offensive play. Just because I know for a fact that I can't win on defense then. If I can't fully defend, you have to do something on offense to make up for the damage that you're going to take. So we're going to end up going for a Miner here just because I know that I don't think that the Balloon's going to get hit. And maybe we can end up just getting enough damage with the Miner to justify it. And if we get death damage, then we're fine. We pretty much win. Yeah. Alright, cool. 4 seconds remaining. I'm just going to save the snowball, so when skeletons accumulate, then we end up using our snowball. Notice how this snowball is queued there. Really important to use a snowball right after freeze hits. So this guy's just going to go for a bandit when we cycle skeletons in the back. A very vicious, sir. He's like opportunistic. Whenever he sees a card cycled in the back, he's like, yo, I'm going to take advantage of that 1 elixir advantage that I have. I'm going to punish him for it. 100% this guy's got Pekka. Pekka is just about everywhere in this meta. I'm going to be a little bit tame. I'm not going to play really aggressive right now because I don't know what he wants to do. Maybe he'll Pekka or something. And if he does that, I don't want to go for a miner right into a Pekka. He ends up going in for minions though, so. Alright, he's going to poison as well. Minions are out of cycle. Poison's out of cycle. You know what time it is today, boys. It's balloon time. And I think that we're going to be able to get some damage here because he's going to have to go for an Electro. Then we can go in for bats. Electro's going to get dispersed. It's going to end up zapping, but this should be pretty okay for me. At least death damage on a minimum. We can go for skeletons, and then we can end up going for a fisherman. And I can definitely afford enough elixir for a ice golem here, so we're doing pretty well. Unfortunately, he does get some damage on the left-hand side, but we're going to be able to yoink the rogue ghost on the left-hand side as well. Feels good, man. He gave us a little bit of a thanks. I don't know if he's BMing me or what, but man, we're about to bounce back, even if you have the damage lead right now. It's going to be a transient time for you, sir. So you're going to end up going in for battle ram, interestingly enough. Let's go in for a miner, so then we're able to body block and not have to drop a musketeer that would get poisoned. If I drop musketeer, it's going to get poisoned, and I am not really about that life right now. I rather just passively go and cycle my musketeer on the right-hand side in the back, and not cycle my balloon either, because we know that he's going to end up having minions in cycle. I really wanted to cycle his minions before I go in for balloons, or I need to have ice golem in front of my balloon. Those are going to be the 2 prerequisites for me for cycling my balloon. So I need his minions out of cycle, or I need to have ice golem with it. I'm going to drop an ice golem now, just so we're able to get a little bit more value. I end up going for a fisherman, so then the bandit walks. And I think we're going to be able to go and pull his electro as well, maybe. Yeah, we are going to go and yoink that electro wizard. So let's go in for skeletons here. And you know what? I think we're in a good spot to go in for our balloon now. He's going to end up dropping something right on top. Yeah, he dropped his minions. Let's go, boys. That's what I'm talking about, man. We can totally ignore that. Go in for bats. Have a great time. We're going to have a feast on top of the tower. Let's go in for an ice golem as well. He's viciously cycling back. And now he's saying good game. So he was BMing me, and now he's going to good game real quick. Let's just go in for our skeletons, our bats real quick as well. I think he's going to be able to get some damage, but as long as we get a fisherman down, everything's going to go jump on that. And with 15 seconds remaining, nothing's really going to matter. We can snowball everything back. He's going to go for a bandit. We have skeletons. You don't have any way of breaking through this. So we will walk away with the fattest of W's, sir. I appreciate the game. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Good luck in the rest of your grand challenge. GG. Hey, love beating Pekka.